On St. Patrick's Day, Conor McGregor, the world-renowned Irish UFC fighter, made a notable visit to the White House, where he met with President Donald Trump. The occasion marked not only the celebration of Ireland's cultural heritage, but also provided a unique moment to bridge the gap between two high-profile figures. McGregor, whose career has been as much about his brash personality and larger-than-life presence as his fighting skills, brought a distinct flavor to the event. With his usual flair, McGregor referred to the United States as Ireland's big bro, a playful but profound statement that showcased both his personal connection to his homeland and the shared bonds between Ireland and the United States. The meeting was emblematic of how, over the years, St. Patrick's Day has evolved from a celebration of Irish culture into a broader celebration of the Irish-American connection, a bond that dates back centuries. Irish immigrants have played an instrumental role in the formation of the United States, and figures like McGregor are part of a long lineage of Irish-American success stories. McGregor's relationship with his roots is well documented. Despite his fame and fortune, he often speaks with pride about growing up in the working-class neighborhoods of Dublin. His success story, rising from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most famous athletes in the world, mirrors the American dream, a notion McGregor has often referenced as an inspiration. During his White House visit, McGregor's remarks and the media attention surrounding the event underscored his deep appreciation for the United States, despite the often contentious political landscape. It was a moment of goodwill, transcending the usual partisan divide. McGregor's reference to the U.S. as Ireland's big bro reflects a sense of camaraderie, a recognition of how Ireland and the U.S. have supported each other in different capacities over time. Whether it's in cultural exchange, economic collaboration, or in the shared history of Irish immigration to the U.S., McGregor's words resonated with many who see the two nations as intertwined. This particular visit also placed McGregor at the center of a broader cultural and political conversation, bringing attention to the Irish-American community's influence on American society. While St. Patrick's Day celebrations are known for their parades, music, and revelry, the underlying theme is often a reflection on the Irish-American legacy. McGregor, as one of the most visible Irish figures in the world, became an ambassador of sorts, not just for his sport but for the Irish diaspora, which has significantly shaped American culture. His success has paved the way for a new generation of Irish athletes, entrepreneurs, and creatives who look up to him as an example of what's possible with talent, drive, and a bit of Irish luck. McGregor's meeting with President Trump was also notable in the context of the relationship between sports figures and politics. While McGregor has never shied away from controversy, his public persona has often been separate from the political discourse. However, his St. Patrick's Day visit to the White House was a rare opportunity for him to step into a more politically charged environment. It wasn't just about McGregor the fighter, but McGregor the cultural figure, the Irishman with a foot in both worlds, the athletic sphere and the broader social-political landscape. The symbolism of a UFC fighter like McGregor attending the White House is not lost on many observers. UFC, often seen as a global sport with a rough-and-tumble reputation, has a particular appeal to a certain kind of American working-class sensibility. McGregor's rise to fame came during a time when UFC was rapidly growing in popularity, and his charismatic and often controversial style helped bring the sport into the mainstream. His crossover appeal, with his brash persona and sharp wit, has made him one of the few athletes who is as famous for his personality as he is for his athleticism. Trump, known for his own brash style, was reportedly delighted with the visit. While the two have differing political philosophies, the meeting was mostly about celebrating Irish-American ties, something both men could agree on. President Trump, himself of partial Irish descent, has often spoken about his heritage with pride, and this event was an opportunity for him to further emphasize the strength of the Irish-American bond. It was a celebration not only of the shared history, but also of the future potential of this relationship. While McGregor's visit was likely a more light-hearted affair compared to some of the more serious political summits that take place at the White House, it had the power to shine a spotlight on Irish-American influence in modern-day America. The Irish have long been a part of the U.S. fabric, from political figures like John F. Kennedy to cultural icons like the Boston Red Sox. However, McGregor's arrival on the scene is a reminder that the Irish contribution to the U.S. is not just historical, it is still very much alive and relevant in today's world. In a way, McGregor symbolizes a modern iteration of the Irish immigrant story, a journey from modest origins to global recognition, all while maintaining strong ties to his roots. For McGregor, the meeting was a chance to celebrate his own success in the context of a broader Irish narrative. From his first steps into the UFC ring to his meteoric rise as a multi-division champion, McGregor has always carried with him the pride of his Irish identity. It's something that has defined him as much as his fighting ability. Despite the controversies he has faced, his ability to captivate audiences, whether through his fights or his outspoken nature, has made him a household name. For many, McGregor represents the embodiment of Irish grit and determination, qualities that are ingrained in the culture of his homeland. While McGregor's words were playful, referring to the United States as Ireland's big bro, they also touched on a deeper reality: the complex but enduring relationship between Ireland and the US. It's a relationship built on shared history, mutual respect, and a sense of common purpose. The United States has long been a refuge for the Irish, a place where they could rebuild their lives and thrive after centuries of hardship. The economic and social contributions of Irish immigrants have shaped nearly every facet of American society, from politics to entertainment to industry. McGregor's appearance at the White House on such a significant day underscored the role of contemporary figures in representing these enduring bonds. It was a moment when the Irish-American experience, as embodied by someone like McGregor, was celebrated at the highest levels of American politics. The White House visit highlighted the ways in which the Irish-American community continues to influence American culture and politics in profound and meaningful ways. McGregor, as a global icon, serves as a reminder that the story of Irish immigration and success is still being written, with new chapters being added all the time. In conclusion, Conor McGregor's visit to the White House on St. Patrick's Day served as both a celebration of Irish-American ties and a reflection on the evolving nature of the Irish diaspora. His playful reference to the United States as Ireland's big bro was more than just a quip; it was a nod to the deep-rooted connection between the two nations.